Well, hello and a very good morning, good afternoon. Welcome back if you've been with us already today here on Crafters TV. My name's Ben Moseby and we are here for a Wednesday edition of Wake Up Call. Gonna be a really exciting day today as well. Plenty of great shows to get our teeth into. Lots to preview on this show. Worth bearing in mind as well, I must just mention from the top that we have got another reason for you to be shopping on the web today, because you'll know that with it being January, how many days have we got left? About another 6 days or so. Yep. We're doing New Year, New Craft. So we are doing some great deals on the web. Currently, we are giving you 50% off Sarah's Signature Nature's Garden items. So if you check the website, search for those deals, 50% off, but only until the end of play today. If you want to just have a scour of the web and pick up those items, a great way for you to be able to build your crafty stash ahead of a brand new year. But lots to look forward to right throughout the day today as well. As I say, wake up call right now where we're going to be looking ahead to what's coming up. We've got a launch day coming your way. If you love Hunky Dory, stand by for that. And also Creative Cravings coming up for you this evening from 7 o'clock UK time, 2 o'clock East Coast. I'm with you for launch day. Joe will be in with Andrew a little bit later on Creative Cravings, but lots to get through. And talking of Andrew, he is here with me for Wake Up Call as well. Lots coming up. What have you got up your sleeve, mister?
Well, got quite a few things crafty-wise, Ben, coming up. So starting off with doing a demo from the Hunky Dory launch, which Craig will be showcasing this afternoon, and got crafty projects with the gatefold cards and the interlace cards as well.
I'm excited. You know what I'm really excited about as well, which I found out just before the start of the show. This will be your first play, will it not, with Hunky Dory goodies?
It is, yes. I'm really excited. Looks very colourful and bright, so I'm really looking forward to getting into that.
It's going to be awesome, and as always we are live and interactive, so over the course of the next hour and a half, if there's anything you want to ask us, if there's anything that you want to see, anything you want to know, do please get those questions in. Rachel's on the socials today, and already in is Craft Ginch from California. Hello to Scrap Paper Scissors from Ohio. 4 degrees today apparently, lovely day. Catherine says good morning. Marcella's in and Karen's in from Kentucky. CJ from Chile, Ontario, minus 14 degrees.
Ooh, that is cold.
And that's in our money as well. Ooh. So that is chills. Adriana is in from San Antonio. Diane is in from East Tennessee. And Blessed Crafter Tina Jolly says happy hump day from a beautiful North Carolina. It's always a lovely morning when we get to wake up with Crafter's Companion. Well, thank you so much. Cool. And it is set to be a phenomenal day. Details there for you if you want to get in touch. But shall we get started? Shall we get seeing all of the goodies that you could be grabbing today? It is a Hunky Dory kind of day today. This is your opportunity to get your hands on brand new Hunky Dory goodies. And I'm super excited and we are already super busy because what we've got, brand new collections. You're seeing there a snapshot of the Spring Birdsong collection, which is brand new. We've also got the Memorable Moments collection for you, which is brand new as well. And what we like to do when we have Hunky Dory goodies is kind of bundle everything together, so you got the opportunity to buy the show. So the buy the show collection today includes all of the brand new goodies plus items again which I've not seen before. Your essential book of sentiments, not only in the Adorable Scoreable but also in the Matt-tastic as well. So this is the thing, right? In this preview show right now I'll give you an idea as to what you're going to get in the buy the collection, and then as we go through the show and indeed into launch day we'll flick through in more detail for you. But what I will say is this has only gone live quite recently and already 5% of a huge stock has already gone, brand new stock. Craig's going to be here on the show later on. You know how much he loves Hunky Dory. We need to make sure that we've got a lot of stock, and already 5% of that stock has gone. You got a little sneak preview look at some of the finished samples over the other side of the studio. But what I'll do for you is quickly flick through everything that you're going to get in this collection. So your Spring Birdsong collection is stunning. As always with Hunky Dory goodies, you're going to get that inspiration sheet in there. And this collection, first of all, is your luxury topper collection. So again, I'll go through this fairly swiftly for you. And what you're going to get in here is a whole host of luxury toppers on Mattastic for you as well. So you've got the ability to do even more here as well. You're going to get 8 of your foil die cut toppers, 300 GSM. All of these as well, if you are brand new to it, just simply pop out. You've got all of the frames there as well, all of the sentiments should you wish to. And the point is you have got the ultimate craftability with this collection. On top of all of that, and we were touching on this a little bit earlier on Craft Chat Create, you have got the ability to match this up with all of your cardstock that you're going to get. In this collection again, you're going to get some of your printed cardstock, you're going to get a selection of your foiled cardstock in here as well, but in its simplest form, Hunky Dory is all about matching up the cardstock that you've got with your toppers, with your inserts, and you've created the most stunning card in next to no time at all. And as you can see, some of that has got beautiful foiling. So that is your luxury topper collection. And boy, oh boy, when I tell you we've got a lot of stuff in this collection, we really do. Because on top of that, in this brand new set, we're also bringing you the Spring Birdsong concept card kit. And again, probably easier for me to show you here the kind of things that you can create. As always, you get an inspiration sheet, so you're going to get all of the elements there to create your decoupage. You can build up the birds and the flowers, and then you've got the actual card itself, which turns into that beautiful little birdhouse. And again, with that collection, you've got the ability to create all of these cards. 8 double-sided die-cut topper sheets. You've got your double-sided foiled and die-cut embellishment sheets, plus the insert sheets in there as well. So again, plenty of craftability with these, and plenty as far as if you are brand new to crafting, it is quite simple to put these together. But as we talked about earlier on as well, if you are someone who's a bit more of a seasoned crafter, then absolutely these are great for you on those days where maybe you've lost your crafting mojo, you want a bit of a quick fix, or you want to take these as a starting point to take your crafting even further. That's your concept card kit, but there's tons more. And I'm going on at a bit of a pace here because I'm realising that I'm taking ages. You're going to get your 8x8 paper pad as well. Again, on Mattastic, double-sided. I will flick through this fairly quickly for you, but you can see plenty of snippability in these paper pads as well for all different card sizes, for all different projects as well. You've got 296 images in this beautiful paper pad. Again, a whole host of different sentiments for all occasions included in there. Double-sided, 12 different layouts, and you've got 4 of each within that collection. Absolutely beautiful. On top of that, as I've mentioned, we don't just give you the card and the toppers. You're going to get all of your matching inserts as well. Bit more of a muted feel to these, but if you go through and find a particular topper that you like or a particular cardstock, you'll then find in the inserts the matching inserts to go with them, adding that really expensive finished touch. Those are all included for you as well. You are going to get 36 sheets in total. On top of all of that, and this is just the first collection, by the way, you're going to get parchment. Beautiful 16 sheets of beautiful parchment, and not only are you going to get the different patterns in here, but you're also going to get some of like your block colors as well to be able to match up. I mean, that is absolutely stunning. You've got florals, you've got landscapes and scenes in there too. Amazing. You've got 16 sheets of that included. Now that is your bird song. However, if you go for the By the Show collection, you're going to get even more, because within this you've got the Memorable Moments collection too. Within this again, you're going to get your luxury topper collection. And just to show you on the inspiration sheet that you always get here, this is going to cover off a whole host of different occasions, from your more masculine cards to your more feminine cards. You know, you've got sports cards in here, you've got cute little animals, you've got party cards in here as well. You've even got, with things like St. Patrick's Day coming up, good luck cards, you've got cards for new homes, cute cards with the little teddy bears there. And again, if I quickly go through here, you can see all of the different die-cut toppers, beautifully foiled, beautifully framed here for you. And as you can see, so many different images for so many different collections. I love that V-dub. How lush is that? And then again, you've got all of these beautiful images which will match up cute little kitty, lucky kitty, which will match up with all of the cardstock that you're going to receive in this collection too. There's unicorns, there's weddings, there's new babies, there's sports cars. There's Craig's car, look, that's the one he drives into work with every morning. That one just there. I mean, there is so much, and again, as we go through, then all of your beautiful cardstock included, and as you can see with this, once again, some of this is beautifully foiled with that spot foiling. Some of it has just got that beautiful printing on it as well. 350 GSM on your cardstock, so again, absolutely perfect for assembling your cards. And in its simplest form, as we said, if you just wanted to take one of these pieces of cardstock, score it down the middle, fold it in half, and just assemble it with the die cut toppers that you've got, that's exactly what you can do. As I say, a quick snapshot as to what you get in that collection. On top of that, you're also going to get your inserts. Of course you are, 48 this time around. And once again, you don't really need me to flick right through all of these, but you can see all of the inserts that you get match up perfectly with all of the designs that you've got in your toppers and in your cardstock as well in this collection. 48 of those included within the memorable moments. On top of that, it's nearly the end of the show. You're right over there, Andrew. Andrew's like having to lie down. He's having a cup of tea. The little books, these are always so popular. If you are a Hunky Dory fan, no doubt you will probably have hundreds of these. The little books are fantastic because it is all of these beautiful images, again, matching up with the images that you've got in the main collection. However, these are perfect for just whacking onto a smaller card as a brilliant card front with a sentiment, you're away. But the fact is, in here, 144 pages, you've got 6 of each design. If you are someone who likes to cut into these, do a bit of decoupage, add layers, absolutely you can do, but the point is it's ultimate craftability, and it is all about taking your collection even further with 144 beautiful images. But that is not all. You're also going to get 2 lots of your essential book of sentiments, and these are phenomenal, right? One of the books you're going to get for 2022 is on Adorable Scoreable. The other set that you're going to get is on Mac-tastic, and the whole point about these is, and I'll just show you in, let's just open this one, because the sentiments that you get are for every occasion, and once again, you're just going to pop these out. Beautifully foiled. We've got things for new babies in here. We've got beautiful sentiments for happy anniversaries. We've got birthdays in here. I mean, literally, we've got retirement wishes in here. We've got sympathy wishes in here. You've got birthdays, wedding, Easter. I'm just picking a few out here. The whole point is you've got something for each and every occasion. They're beautifully foiled. You pop them out, and away you go. You're going to get both of those within the Buy the Show collection, and I think I've done it. We'll have a look at it in more detail through this show and indeed later on with Craig, but we are heading towards 10% of the stock gone. What a deal for all of that, £77.40 or $113.58 if you're a Platinum member. By the way, there is more Hunky Dory goodies which we'll come to in just a bit, but I've been rabbiting on for far too long, so let's have a quick look at this week's Get It Got It Good before we get over to Andrew. Oh yes, and here are the flip markers! The Spectrum Noir flip marker collection. You buy one, you get one half price. And these are fantastic if you love a bit of sparkle, if you love a bit of glitz and glam. And actually, pens that where you lay down one colour and then give your paper or your cardstock a bit of a flip will then produce another colour. These are phenomenal. You're going to get both sets, as I say, for an amazing price. Your Cosmic Wonder and your Naturals there as well. You pay for one, you get the second half price. £17.98 is the Platinum price, $23.96. That price is applicable right now for the rest of the week, while stocks last, of course, as well. Last week, the Get It Got It Good did sell out, I think, by Friday. So make sure if you like the look of it, you jump in and grab. I will have a look through your comments coming in, because I know there's lots of you getting in touch. Let us know what you're most excited about. If you're a Hunky Dory fan, let us know why you love Hunky Dory collection so much. And let's get over, I'm really excited about this, to Andrew, who is having his first Hunky Dory experience. I hope you enjoy it, and I'm sure you will.
I'm sure I will, Ben. Yeah, this is like just been looking through them, and there's like the amazing artistry, really beautiful colourways from this collection. So I'm going to be using the beautiful birdhouse, and as you can see, it's all die cut for you. There's obviously the inserts, the elements of the decoupage. So there's so much you can do with this. So I'm going to carefully take the birdhouse for the actual style of the card, and they just pop out perfectly. Just put it to one side, and that one to one side. So, and which is really nice. You get a nice little peephole, so the birds can actually fly into the birdhouse.
Cute.
So just take that one out as well. And these are all pre-folded for you as well. So these are really good if you want to make quick cards, or if you're starting out on your crafting adventure. So they'll be perfect for you somewhere to start. So just going to get some our tape just to pop in the Get Well wishes. Actually, I won't use that one. I'm going to use, there's quite a few on the set, so I'm just going to use sending love and hugs. Just pops out, and it's all foiled, so you pretty much don't have to do anything, just make it as it is. So just going to make sure get that.
And that's the joy of it, isn't it, really, with Hunky Dory? That if you are, if you're new to crafting, they're perfect. But for someone like you, Andrew, who's been crafting a while, I'd imagine kits like this are handy to have, aren't they?
Oh, absolutely. And you can make you can add put your ink around the edges if you wanted to. You could use them for scrapbooking pages. So if you like birds, etc., you can just use the birds and stick them on in your scrapbook pages if you see particular birds in your garden. So just got the door out, so I'm just going to put a bit more tape onto that one.
Oh, Johnny's apparently Johnny's a bit of a twitcher in the gallery.
A twitcher,
yeah. And apparently he's saying there's a big what he said? Big bird watch.
That is very true.
It's a
national thing. I think it is.
Is this the one where you have to get your binoculars out and then you have to count up the birds in your garden and say what different birds they are?
Yes.
Oh, okay. There you go. Wow.
Okay. So I'm just popping out the kind of the roof edge to, and I'll use some foam tapes just to give that a bit of height.
What happens if you don't know what the birds are, though?
Yep, book. Oh. Get a book.
Okay.
Or you can look on the internet I think.
But they fly away quite quickly, though, don't they?
They do. Unless fat balls. Or I do have fat balls in my garden, but sadly, Sammy the squirrel keeps eating them.
The squirrel keeps eating your fat balls?
Yes.
Aren't they encased somehow so that the squirrels can't get to your balls?
No. So they are hanging, and I'm afraid they do actually. He does actually get to them. So we moved it down to the bottom of the garden, but no, he found it and took it away with him. So we've got a very naughty squirrel. So the birds at the moment are having breadcrumbs from our table, so they won't go hungry.
But can the squirrel can just get the breadcrumbs, surely?
Well, he's got the fat balls, Ben. So.
Oh, okay.
There we go. So I've just popped out all the little holes on the edge of the roof, and I'm just going to put some bits of foam tape on the edge. There we go. There you go, nearly there. Perfect. So these amazing kits are very versatile.
So Rachel's just messaged on the socials saying, how do you know what birds they are? Yes, take a picture of them, Ben, and then look them up. I mean, that would seem to be
That's the most straightforght thing to do, Ben, yeah.
Thing to do. Do you know your birds, Andrew? You strike me as the kind of chap who knows different species.
I know my robins, my blue tits, my yellow tits, my pheasants.
Well, I know what a pheasant looks like.
That's good. That is good, Ben.
I know the difference between a pheasant and a robin.
I had to check there.
Yeah.
There you go. So
we used to get pheasants in the village where we used to live in Bucks, but not so much in the village we're in now, I don't think. We need to set up some stuff in our new garden, actually. We need to put up a little bird table, some of the little hanging... you get those little hanging bird feeders, can't you,
yes.
as well, that the squirrel can't get into?
No.
And some of the fat balls as well. Which birds are you plucking out there, then? What's that one?
That is a robin.
Is it?
That is a robin. A robin in flight.
Oh,
He's
okay.
just coming in to fly on from the onto the bird table. They are actually coloured both sides, so you can have him coming in from the left or the right. So
cool.
there you go. So he's just coming in there. And what other pieces have I got? We've got a nice little ledge, so I'm just going to take that one out, and they just come out with ease. And you've got some nice little tags as well, so I'm just going to take a few more out so we can decorate the card. So get the tape.
There's plenty of love coming in for this collection. Vicky's saying, I love Hunky Dory products. The collection's so pretty, says Craft Gidge. I love the mix of pics and the variety in that little book as well. Really like the collection with all of the birds, says Shelley Hicks. And Loretta Swindle on YouTube says, in block capitals, good morning, Andrew. I always look forward to seeing you. You are an awesome young man.
Oh, thank you very much.
Wow.
Thank you very much.
He is. He's an awesome young man. The sentiment pads are absolutely gorgeous, says Diane on YouTube. And Shaddai says, I love Hunky Dory. One, it is all local stuff done in your country. Yes, it is. The artists are local people. Yes. The product is the best. Yes. It is beautiful. Yes. It is affordable. It is exquisite. I can go on and on. Yada, 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 says Shaddai. I mean, absolutely agree with all of the points that you just put across there. And Sam McDonald on Facebook says, I ordered this kit last night. It seems there's a lot of love for the collection, particularly this brand new Spring Birdsong collection as well. Do let us know in the comments as well about the most extravagant bird perhaps that you've seen in your garden. Can you top Andrew's pheasant is what I would like to know. Also, by the way, the individual collections from the Buy the Show are available. So if you like the birdsong, you can go for that individually. If you like the everyday celebrations, you can do. The memorable moments, I should say, rather. And we've also got the little books and the sentiments. We've also got some of the Book of Toppers, which I'll show you in just a little while as well, which you can go for individually. Something for everybody today. And how are you enjoying your first Hunky Dory experience so far, Andrew? You look like you're having fun.
Yeah, I've gone very quiet, so as you can tell, I'm really excited just getting all those amazing pictures and elements, toppers to put onto my card.
So much to choose from, isn't there? That's the point.
Exactly. I think it's kind of like, what do I leave off? And at the moment, I'm kind of verge of actually throwing everything on it, but I will have some restraints as I've nearly finished. So there we go.
I think this is a great demonstration to show you, if you are watching us as a new crafter and you're looking for a great way to get into card making, how great these kits are. It can't be understated. And I've said this a million times, and I know Craig will say it again later on. He's a massive fan of the brand. Before I came here, there were 3 brands that I loved the most. I'm so lucky for the fact that one was obviously this place, Crafter's Companion. Second, loved Dreamies. Third, I always loved Hunky Dory, because even when I sort of came into craft about 7 years ago now, I understood it straight from the get-go. I understood what it was all about. I got sometimes confused about ink pads or what a die was, or all these different things. But a kit like this, I could, as a non-crafter, go, well, I can make a card with that.
Absolutely, it's all kind of like, it's all there for you, all die cut. So you just need to press it out. Has some like glue pads.
Foam
pads, not glue pads. Foam pads, tapes, just to kind of like glue it all together. And there you go. So as you go, a nice little handmade bird table.
Love that. Super cute. And again, you've got the ability to make, I think you can make 8 of these within this collection. You can decorate them up as much as you love. And the whole point again with this, and again, if you saw our show earlier on, you get so much, right? So you can go completely to town with decoupage elements. You can go completely to town with all of the different embellishments, or you can strip it right back. They always sort of say on the kits with Hunky Dory that they'll make maybe like a minimum of 24 cards or a minimum of 32 cards. And that's only taking into account the amount of sheets of cardstock that you've got. But if you're snipping into these, if you're making smaller cards, if you're only using certain elements of the decoupage sheets and the topper sheet, you'll make a load more. But as I say, if you're brand new to crafting, you might want to jump in and grab this. If you're already a Hunky Dory fan, you'll have already bought it. You won't need me to tell you how great the product is. But again, if you're a more seasoned crafter and you've not yet tried Hunky Dory, Give it a go. Honestly, it's all Hunky Dory collections are so accessible, so easy to craft with, and you'll love them. The buy the show details here, so £77.40 is your platinum price, $113.58, buys everything that I showed you at the top of the show, but as producer Johnny's been reminding me, you can go individually on the smaller bundles should you wish. It's all on the website, and there's so many deals as well, even Hunky Dory goodies that I've not even touched on yet in this show, but this here just showing you a bit of an example of some of the cards that you will be able to make from the Buy the Show collection, because there's elements of all of the different cards from all of the collections. Now, also very excited about this lot. Now, Craig told me just before the show that these launched last week, the Book of Toppers Trio. Really busy for these as well. Again, we've got a deep stock, but 10% of that stock has already gone. And you know how Hunky Dory bring the little books. These, first time I've seen them actually, these are brilliant. So these are your Book of Toppers, well, pretty much doing exactly what they say on the tin. So you've got, I'll have a flick through these for you, but you've got your Land of Enchantment. Then you've also got here the beautiful Floral Wishes. And this one here is super cute. Look at that. It's the cats. It's a cat's life. Look at that cat on the front there. That cat looks a bit like, you know.
He's a bit hungry and needs to find a mouse.
Either that or that's the face of like, I will scratch your sofa, isn't it?
Yes.
A little bit. He looks a little bit, you know. But anyway, the point is, now, by the way, the deal on here is you buy two, you get one for free. Which one do you want to have a quick look at? Cats, dragons, or flowers? Cats. Cats, got to be cats, not cats. So if we open these up, you're going to get a selection of 250 GSM foil toppers. And look, as if we go in here, look, you see, open it up. These will just simply pop out for you. Yeah, that one looks a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more friendly than that one. No, what you do, you see, well, you can take the whole page out, but it just pops out. Yeah, it just pops out. You can use a whole page, I suppose, if you want to, but it's all of the frame, like obviously the rectangular frame and that oval frame as well. Just show you a few different images that you've got here. Whoa, that's not going to end well, is it? That is not going to end well. But you've got the cute little kitty there, and you think again about how many people love their animals, how many different, maybe there's a charity that you support, for example, and you want to make cards for them. But if you look through this, all of these different images, you've got in total in here 12 different designs, 5 of each. That is 60 cards there, basically, isn't it? Which is just unbelievable. What's he doing there, that one? Oh, he's on top of a present. Oh, he's super cute. I love this set. Look at that little cat with a little good
so
luck.
sweet.
Do you like cats?
I do, yes. They're just. I don't have a cat myself, but yeah, I love them. They're very cute and cuddly and furry.
Got some Siamese ones there as well. And again, with this particular element, you've got the beautiful frame and the corners that you can pop out. Should we just have a quick look at another one, or have we got time? Which one do you want to look at? Dragons. We'll have a look at dragons because we've got a lot of flowers. So this one here, that way. Land of Enchantment. So this is the one that you're getting for free. Unicorns. Yeah, it's just like coming into work. That's the scene you see when you open the door here at Crafter's Companion. Look at that. Ooh. The wolves. Ooh. Next up. More unicorns. More wolves. Where are the dragons? Oh, that's quite pretty, isn't it? Ooh. Fairies. We'll find some in a minute, I'm sure. There we go. Here we go. Look at that. So again, if you love your, your fantasy creatures, if you're a Game of Thrones fan, still never seen that TV show, then you need to grab this. But again, look at those. The beautiful wolves in the wild, in the wildlife. Wolves in the wilderness is what I meant to say. That is another one of those books that you're going to get. Again, that's volume 3, 3 of each. Sorry, is it 3 or 5? 5 of each. 12 different designs. And you're also going to get the flowers as well. And Johnny says you may as well just have a quick look at the flowers because we've got about 30 seconds. So again, these all beautifully pop out. Think about all the different cards that you can make. And that is another point to make, actually. I know I just said it a second ago, but if you want to be able to use these to make to sell, absolutely you can with Hunky Dory. As long as you're, you're making the cards and not selling the actual product, you have got the ability to make these, to sell these for yourself should you wish. Sell these for a particular charity as well if you want to be able to do that. But again, when you've got so much craftability like you've got here, then again, 60, 120, there's 180 cards here potentially in these 3 booklets alone that you can be making. Simply pop out the toppers, make yourself a beautiful card, add a little embellishment, and away you go. You've got 3 books there, but you're actually only paying for 2. You've got your Floral Wishes, you've got your It's a Cat's Life, and the Land of Enchantment. I know. 19.18 is your platinum price, $28.78. Those are very, very popular indeed today. Jump in and grab them. 10% of the stock has already gone. Right, from Hunky Dory to bullet journaling, I believe, Andrew. You've got a little demo up your sleeve. So Craig's been doing a segment for the last few Wednesdays, and it's your turn to show us what you do.
That's correct, Ben. I'm not, don't know about you, but I've got to that age where I'm starting to have some sleepless nights and not have a good night's sleep. Usually, when I was younger, 8 hours without uninterrupted sleep. But as I said, I'm getting to a bit of an age where my sleep is a bit interrupted, so I thought I'd do a kind of a sleeping diary, log, journaling, just to kind of like see if there are any particular things that might help me sleep might interrupting my sleep. So I've got some, start off with just to got some squared paper, and I'm just going to do basically a basic grid log of hours and days. So got a Spectrum Noir liner pen, so I'm just going to draw a grid across.
So is this a log of when you wake up, or?
Yeah, so I'm kind of like doing, so it'd be kind of like hours and the days. So Monday be like how many hours sleep I got on a Monday or through the week, and then see if there's any kind of like pattern. So yeah, so just going to, you don't have to use square paper. I had some in my stationery shelf because I do like stationery.
What do you find is your kind of minimum amount of sleep that you can function on? Or like the minimum amount that you like to get and feel fine?
Minimum, I like 8 hours sleep.
8 hours?
8 hours. I do like my sleep, and I'm a bit unbearable if I don't. I'm just, there we go.
Now he tells us.
Yeah. So there we go. If Andrew is a bit grumpy in the mornings, it's kind of stay away. Andrew's not had any sleep for whatever reason.
Can we help Andrew out if he is feeling a bit grumpy? Is that bringing Andrew a coffee or one of Ben's cookies, which Michelle's brought in today?
Yes, I'll probably have a cookie afterwards, and usually a coffee does the trick. Or a cup of tea.
Note that down, Johnny.
Tea or coffee.
And a cookie. And a cuddle.
Absolutely. Who doesn't love a cuddle? So I'm just going through. There we go. I want my own space. Step back, please. So sorry, just on a quick reference to my other one that I've done. So there you go. So
I like the idea of doing a little bullet journal for this. Quite handy.
So you can kind of like obviously create it however you want, but I thought this is kind of like the easiest way.
It's very popular as well, isn't it, bullet journaling? Is it something which has had a bit of a resurrection over the last few years? Yeah,
I think it has. I mean, there's so much you can bullet journaling for, like obviously, or you could do it for like dreams, sleep. I always find that sometimes if I had a really, 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 really bad dream, that can wake me up, and then I just can't get back to sleep because it plays on your mind. So once I've done 7, so I've done, as you can see, what I've done is hours. So I'm just going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you want to go to the full 12-hour, 24-hour clock, that's fine, but Normally I think up to 10 would be fine. And then obviously you've got the days of the week, Monday, Tuesday, so then you can pretty much, I'll just quickly mount, got some nice card just to make it a bit pretty, just to stick it on for a moment. And,
I like the idea of a bullet journal for your dreams as well, because I always find, I don't know if anyone else finds this, I don't remember dreams very well. My wife can, like, the next morning after it, she will like tell you blow for blow. You know.
Yeah, I'm like that. I can kind of like give you a step-by-step account, details of my dreams. It's just strange.
See, I can never do that. I very rarely remember them. Yeah, but here's the thing: if I do remember a dream, I wake up and I think, I can remember what it is. But then the more I try to remember it, it disappears like really quickly. I don't know if anyone else has that. Do you know what I mean? You try and remember it, and then it's just gone.
But then I kind of like I can. I'm not sure it's just me, but I can remember dreams from like years ago.
Can you?
Yeah, I don't know what that means. So if anybody knows, if anybody out there who remembers dreams from like years, I think they're like memorable dreams.
Good dreams.
Good. Some are good dreams. So they usually involve trains.
Right.
So I don't know if I'm like, is that a metaphor for like on like some kind of journey or something? So yeah. So I'm just.
I'm going to Google that. I'm going to Google that now.
That is good. So I'm just going to put in title my page. So I'm just using the metallic flip markers. So I'm going to use the blue. I think it's kind of the cosmos colour. So it's kind of like relaxing, and as sleep should be relaxing. So
do you want to know what train dreams are about?
Yes, please.
Trains take us from one place to another. So their presence in our dreams may represent a journey or direction that you are taking in your daily life.
Oh.
Yeah. Alternatively,
your dream train may be telling you that you have a one-track mind. That's what it says.
Well,
no, it carries on. In limiting your flexibility, and perhaps you need to reconsider your current train of thought. I prefer the first one. The first one.
So do I.
it's taking you on a journey.
And you are on a journey. Look at your journey over the last few months, Andrew.
Yes, it has been a journey. It's been
a dream journey.
A dream journey, yes, to my dream destination. There we go. So I've been entitled to mine sleep time because I always refer to going to bed as sleep time. There we go. So yeah, so I'm just going to quickly. So it's how the page might look if you want to log your journaling, your sleep patterns. So. There you go. Just.
By the way, the buy the show is flying. 10% of the stock has gone. Do not miss out. I'm hoping we're going to have a lot of that stock remaining at 3 o'clock. Because we come into that show this afternoon and I go, Craig, probably got any stock left, or we won't be happy. But please do get it whilst you can, because as more people wake up, they know that we've got new Hunky Dory. Trust me, I know it is going to absolutely fly out of the door. And already, considering it's 7 o'clock East Coast, 4 a.m. West Coast, and it's disappearing, you need to be quick. Michaela's just said, 8 hours, Andrew. My average sleep time is 2 to 2.5 hours all night.
Wow. I wouldn't be able to function with that. I'm like 2 hours. Oh, but obviously I don't have any children, so obviously if you kind of have to get up in the morning for feeds, etc. So
wow.
So I was quite lucky. On Monday night I had 7 hours sleep.
Oh yeah.
And last night I was staying in the hotel, and I just had 6 hours sleep.
Oh, okay.
So you can
obviously not one of those hotels where they give you money back if you don't get a good night's sleep. Then.
No, I was just a bit restless. I think it's kind of like I always find out of my normal routine, so I can be a little bit sleepless and restless. So you can kind of document it, and then also on this side of the page, I've done some kind of little doodles. So there's like a book, so you can pretty much put right on there.
Oh, I love that.
I kind of like did some reading.
Yeah.
Monday night for 45 minutes. So it's kind of like try different techniques to kind of like help you relax before you go to sleep. So I read my Agatha Christie Poirot book because I had it for Christmas.
Yes.
So I've got had the last two books, and I'm reading Poirot's Early Cases.
Oh yeah.
So that does help you go to sleep.
When you imagine Poirot in your head, you always think of David Suchet.
Yes,
Yeah.
he is Poirot.
He is, isn't he?
Nobody else can touch him. But I do like the the Peter Ustinov and Albert Finney films. Yes, those. Yeah, Murder on the Orient Express, Evil Under the Sun, and Death on the Nile. They're really good films. Yes.
Yeah.
So, or you might fancy a hot drink, like a hot chocolate. Mm-hmm. So, let's say
not too much before bedtime, though.
No, just no alcohol before bedtime, because that is the bad things. So.
Where did you get the little pictures from, by the way?
I drew those.
That's fantastic.
Those my little doodles. There we go.
Not doodles. What are you talking about? They're amazing.
So we have I have Cornish ware cups at home. So there we go.
What?
So we do have the traditional blue, but we also have the traditional red and also green, and we now have orange as well. So we've gotten a bit overboard with Cornish ware. So when we ever have hot chocolate, there are always in the red mugs. But if it's Christmas,
right.
At Christmas, I have robin mugs with little robins on because it's Christmas, and we have hot chocolate in those. There we go. So I had a hot chocolate.
What colour do you have coffee in?
They're usually the green mugs.
Green. And tea?
Tea is in the blue, but it depends if the blue ones are in the wash, then it's going to be the green ones. So anyway, last Saturday I had hot chockey
in Cornish ware.
Absolutely.
Mug.
Hot chockey, and I know that I had 8 hours sleep.
Is that because you had the hot chockey? You had a good night. You had a good night because of the hot chockey.
Yes, but I always don't laugh at this, but I do find counting sheep or counting actually is very therapeutic. So I wouldn't laugh, Ben. So when you do have a restless night and you do start counting, you'll thank me. So there we go. So
do you actually count sheep?
I don't actually count the sheep, it's just counting the numbers. I think it's kind of like 1, 2, 3, and then also breathing out, listening to your breathing, slowing it down and just listening to your breathing. That helps you, and
I like that.
Helps you relax, and then the next thing you know, the alarm's going off and you've gone, oh, that helped. So there we go. So I've done a nice little sheep jumping over a little fence. So you can put
got a name?
Sammy the sheep.
Sammy the sheep.
There we go. So Sammy helped me fell asleep counting. I think that was last Thursday. So last Thursday.
This is my favourite segment. I love this. Bullet journaling. Read a book one night. It's a bit like Craig David, isn't it? Read a book Monday. Hot chocolate Tuesday. Sheep Wednesday.
There we go. Wow. So there's an idea about how to encourage you to log your hours of sleep, and also on the opposite side, just to kind of like give you ideas to help you fall asleep. There might be other things that might help you go to sleep. So just do a little doodle. If you've got stamps, I didn't have any stamps like with books or cups or little sheep, so you can stamp them out and just put a little note saying, oh, Saturday night I had some hot chocolate and I was able to help me get an 8 hours sleep, or read a book. I kind of had 11 hours sleep, so I'm jealous if you did have 11 hours sleep. So there you go. So, and also you can kind of, it's A5 size, so you can kind of do it in half and stick it in your journal, hole punch it, and build up a collection of your sleep records.
Can I just say, and this is the random stuff which goes through my mind now, and hopefully you'll appreciate this. You know, you were talking about Poirot earlier on.
Yep.
And now you've drawn that sheep.
Yep.
I've got the name for the sheep.
What's the sheep?
Peter Ustinov.
Ooh. Yep, that is Peter Ustinov. There we go. I do like that. That's really good. That's really funny.
Thank you. And someone's asked, do you name them as you count them, Andrew? I think that's from our Rachel, the sheep.
I haven't, no, but if I do have extra trouble falling asleep, I will do that.
Wow, there's so much love. for that little section. Thank you for that. Really, really good. Lots of people loving your drawing, loving that idea as well. Jeffrey says, very good drawing there, Andrew. And Katie says, does anyone else watch Posh Andrew and have a desire to see his garden room? Well, as we've said, we mentioned it earlier on Craft Chat Create that we want to do a little feature where we do like a through the keyhole kind of thing of our guys' craft rooms, and you have to try and guess whose craft room is whose. If that ever does come off, I mean, it probably won't, but if it ever does, we'll have a good snoop around Andrew's house. Don't you worry. Let's take a little break though, because it's so busy right now. If you're going for the brand new Hunky Dory goodies, get your baskets checked out. Let's give you time to do that. And whilst you do, here's a little reminder about our brilliant club.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Quick Buy, all your crafty must-haves in a flash.
There's a reason everyone loves the Gemini die cutting and embossing machine. With unrivaled power, precision, and performance, you can cut and emboss intricate and delicate designs. Compatible with most leading dies and embossing folders, the Gemini is incredibly versatile. It will cut through heavyweight cardstock, vinyl, foil, and even multiple layers of fabric. Faster and quieter than other machines, it uses the highest level of pressure with every pass, perfect for intricate die cutting with the most elaborate designs. Offering edge-to-edge precision on A4 and US letter size materials, this sleek, low-profile die cutting machine will cut and emboss your projects in a flash.
Quick Buy, all your crafty must-haves in a flash.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95 and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon. Welcome back. If you've just joined us, a very good morning. Welcome along to Crafters TV. My name's Ben Moseby. Thank you for joining us for Wake Up Call. You joined us at a great time as well, because during the show, of course, we preview everything which is coming up right throughout the day, not only on Creative Cravings, but of course, in just over 2 hours' time, a brand new Hunky Dory launch on launch day. But of course, Creative Cravings is coming your way this evening as well from 7 o'clock UK time, 2 o'clock East Coast, and returning the Intralace die collection. Still a really new collection this actually, and so much so, yeah, Craig came in a little bit earlier on because he's busy prepping for the Hunky Dory launch show in just a little while, and he was looking at these, he's going like, oh, these are amazing, I've never seen these before, and it just kind of reminds you, doesn't it? Because we see so many new launches here. These launched, I think, at the back end of last year. And lots of you loving them. So it's that new technology, that deep cut technology. So they are hugely intricate, almost like creator cards, I suppose, really. But the ability to be able to cut out all of the intricate layers nice and easily for you. You've got 4 beautiful, beautiful designs on here as well. So that village chapel. You've got the One I Love, framed with love, and that beautiful bird cage. So again, you've got so many different designs on here as well. It's a 25% saving that you're making, usually $84.95 or $109.75. $63.71 today or $82.31. Platinum members pay just $50.97 and $65.85 if you're shopping with us in the US. Let's have a look at the boards, because I know Andrew's going to be doing a quick demo with these in just a few moments' time, but we can have a look at them in more detail with Andrew, who's got all of them over his side of the studio.
I do, Ben. So got 4 in the collection. So the first one is the beautiful bird's cage. So you've got a nice, obviously, bird and obviously the cage and some lovely floral elements there. And also the next one in the collection is framed with love. So that's, you can see the couple there, so it'll be quite good for wedding cards or save the dates, etc. And then also, as we know, that Valentine's is just literally around the corner to the One I Love. So anyone out there got somebody who wants to send a Valentine's card to, make the extra effort and make a card. There we go. And finally in the collection is the Village Chapel, which I'll be doing a demo in a few moments.
Valentine's to the church.
Yes. Oh yes. There we go. Hint, hint.
Cool. As I say, that collection coming up in Creative Cravings this evening. $50.97, $65.85. We are going to have a look at that Village Chapel in action with Andrew. Worth remembering, of course, as well, that the Hunky Dory goodies still flying out the door. If you've got your eye on those, get them checked out so that you've got them ahead of our launch day show at 3 o'clock. You can sit back and enjoy all of the demos coming up. But let's have a look at this demo with Andrew right now with the Village Chapel, yeah?
Right. So here's the metal die, and looking at around about 4.5 by 7 inches. So just going to, and I'll be using some of our stamping card, which is a 300 GSM, and this is cut to 5.25 by 7.75 and scored at a quarter of an inch. So I'm just going to pop this through the Gemini. I think they will go through the Junior, but as I've got the Gemini, the big Gemini out,
yes,
that's absolutely fine. So I'm just going to measure this up. So this is going to make the card front, so it's going to cut into the card. So you're just going to position this with our low tack tape, because I don't want it to go anywhere. So I would suggest to use this as well. So just going to pop that down. So cutting mat on top, and just going to pop this through. There we go. And as it's got a new technology, means that the metal die is slightly deeper than our other silver dies, but not as our multimedia dies, which is a different colour.
But you can cut through 2 pieces of cardstock in one pass, can't you, with these, even though they are so intricate?
Absolutely, yes, you can. You can. So there we go. As you can see, that's all cut through. Perfect. Beautiful. So I'll just take that off and pull the tape away from you. So there we go. Perfect. And just going to just
oh wow,
put that away.
And great as well, I suppose, if you wanted to cut your different layers and stuff. The fact that you can go through 2 pieces of cardstock.
Absolutely, yes. And also, if you've got card stock from our card packs, if you wanted to do paper piecing, which I will be doing this in our Creative Cravings. So one of the demos is using the paper piece. So as you can see, the end hasn't cut off but that's absolutely fine because I can just snip that off and you can have an edge. So you're just going to cut that off with our scissors.
Still lots of chat coming in about your bullet journey. Lots of love for your doodles, as you call them. Kirsty, you said, I love those little doodles and I wish I could doodle that well. And it seems to me there's a lot of chat as well about sleeping on the socials as well.
Yes.
So, I mean, we didn't mean to send you to sleep by chatting about sleeping.
Yes, I do apologise.
That wasn't our intention.
No, it was to inspire you to take... yes, so I'm just have mislaid my pokey tool.
Oh no!
I know. There we go. But it has all. Do we have one? I thought I did have one somewhere, and it's probably rolled. Has it rolled?
Don't know. There's usually.
Actually, my.
They're usually underneath here, aren't they?
Actually, I put it on the side. It is rolled away somewhere.
Is it?
Yes. Oh, hold on.
Oh,
it's hidden away, so I'm going to just pop them out with the scissors.
All right. Michelle's on the case, having a little look.
Michelle. There we go. So, as you can see, they all just very naughty using our scissors, but they just, as you can see, they just pop out. There we go. Popped out with ease. So there we go. So.
Michelle, by the way, has just popped up today to deliver cookies. We were...
Yes, the cookies, which I'll be sampling in a few moments.
I've had two, Andrew, already.
You've had two?
Yeah.
That's very greedy people here.
Very, very piggy, I know.
Well,
that's why I said you should have had one before the show.
I'm hoping to have one because I don't think there will be any left.
No.
Oh, there we go.
Jake's out there, Johnny's out there.
Oh
dear. They're probably all gone by now.
There we go.
Charlotte's had one.
Oh, actually, there we go. Here's one that I did earlier. There you go, I found one. So, could have saved all that problems there. So, I've got some, you can pretty much, I said, you can paper piece this. You can cut it out in other colours and just snip. So, there is a lot of snippability, which I'll be showing you later on. So, card blank that I've got is kind of like a sage green. So, I'm just going to highlight some of our elements on the card just to kind of like tie it all in together. So I'm just going to be using the light, our tri-blend. So, and I'm using the citrus green, so just to bring out the green bit. So you can kind of like colour it, you can colour it all in, or you can use inks to create whatever effect you wish on these cards. And as I said, I'll be making a card, but you don't have to. You could cut all round and just have the piece and create a decorative front for a box, or you could cut into the box lid and put acetate behind it or extra. So there's so many different uses you can do this to create whatever crafty inspiration you like. So just highlight all the leaves. So obviously a spring green, because we do like a spring wedding.
Oh yeah.
Or if it was a winter wedding, you could always keep it white because it could be snow, and just put some of our sparkle pens, the clear one, just to give that glittery snowflake snow.
Oh yeah.
Glittering
some glossy highlights on there as well.
Yes. We'll have glossy accents. So, and some of my paper is purple lilac, so I'm just going to highlight some of the pillars.
Got a great show coming up later on, actually, haven't you? Just looking through the list of goodies you've got, because you've got the gatefold die collection coming up later, and also later on.
Yes.
You've got the iris folding collection.
I have, yes.
Love a bit of iris folding.
Yes, it's a really good collection. I really got into it. So got some amazing demos to show you. So yeah, if you haven't done iris folding, tune in, and the packs that we've got. You know, if you kind of like a bit unsure about how to do it, it dispels all the myths of doing iris folding, and it's very straightforward with an amazing template which you can use over and over again. You get a die as well. So So please join Joe and myself for Creative Cravings this evening.
Tonight, yeah. I said, and I will keep to my word, but we were challenged to do some crafting ourselves. But as you know, yesterday I did 3 live demos.
Yes.
I have got an iris folding set at home, the Rose, and the plan was for me to do a Facebook Live for the end of the month. So I guess it'll have to be end of this week. I'll let you know. And I was going to make the iris folded card and then give it to my Laura for Valentine's.
Oh, you should. That's a very sweet extra.
Little extra
brownie points there, Ben.
Yeah, it's the only thing she's getting though. There's nothing.
Oh.
It's the card because that's
no chocolates. You could turn it into a box and put make the rose onto the top of the box and put some tasty her favourite chocolates inside the box.
She's a big fan of cookies apparently.
There we go. So we'll get
look at these cookies that
Michelle's Ben to make some special heart-shaped cookies. There we go. Does she like chocolate chip or kind of like the white chocolate?
I would say chocolate chip. Yeah,
chocolate. So Michelle, Ben needs to make some heart-shaped chocolate chip cookies.
Good work.
Into a box and give it to Ben.
Look at this all coming together to help out my Valentine's. Thank you.
There we go. And then you do need to take her out for a meal as well, Ben.
What? I think the whole point of making a card was to show the love for her that I can put into the card make means I didn't have to take her out for a meal or buy her anything expensive.
Even if it's just like a takeaway, like a Chinese.
Oh, I like that idea.
There we go, Chinese. Oh, is that your favourite takeaway?
My favourite takeaway? Oh dear.
Yeah.
Probably an Indian, I would say.
There you go, take her out for an Indian and give her the card.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay, thank you for planning my...
Not a problem.
Okay. Anyway, what's your plans?
My plans, I suspect it will be going out for a Chinese.
Oh, is that your takeaway choice?
Chinese, yes. Yeah. There we go. So that's what I'll be doing. So if anyone else is stumped for Valentine's, just ask me and I'll put you straight.
Ask Andrew, it's a new feature.
Ask Andrew on...
any romantic things you want to ask him, anything about your dreams you need to ask, any birds that you need to find out. He's here for all of your crafty, ornithological, dream and romantic needs.
There we go.
Ask Andrew on Crafters TV.
Thank you very much. Right, so just finished highlighting the embossed, because with this you do get your cutouts and also the embossed elements really brings this to life. And if you wanted to, you could always put yellow cards behind the windows to give it that somebody's already in the chapel, etc. So I've just got my card pieces here, so just bring that to one side and you're looking at got our stamping card 11.25 inches by 7 3/4, scored at 4, and I've got some of our sage green cardstock, so I'm just going to get some glue.
Okie dokie. Whilst you're looking for that, Scrap Paper Scissors says, I love the interlace size. They do cut exceptionally well. I've got the Christmas ones, which are lovely. Audrey says, I love watching Andrew create. He's very calm whilst demonstrating, as well as very informative. Aisha says, we love when Ben gifts the fans with his creations. Yeah, I need to do another giveaway at some point. I've got a drawer full of makes in the green room, makes which I never gave away, and also makes which I did give away, which nobody claimed. So I think maybe next week we'll do a bit of a card giveaway. And Pammy says, is Michelle there? Hello, Michelle. Yes, Michelle is here. She is up in the building. She's over there. She's in the house. She's just over there.
Cheers. Hello.
Right. Watching our every move.
Yes,
like a hawk.
Yes, I feel the eyes looking at me. I'm very nervous. Not really. There we go. So just adding to the front. There you go.
Mary Reno also just says, Ben, you should cook for Laura.
Oh yes.
I do cook quite a lot actually. Oh, I do cook quite a bit. Maybe I will.
Do you have a favourite meal to cook?
Well, fish pie is one of my.
Oh, I do like fish pie. Yes.
I like to do a lot of stews and casseroles. Yeah, but I'd say like the fish pie is the only meal that I make that Laura says I do better than her.
Oh.
So when I do cook, I'm allowed to make that one.
It's really nice because where I go to shop at a supermarket, they do fish packs.
Oh yeah. Oh yes.
Yes. So you get the 3 different types of fish. So yeah. So you can put it all in, etc. So which is really good.
Do you cook a lot?
Yes. I'm more of the what you'd call the chef. Ask me to make some bread, biscuits. Can't do it. So if you want like a roast dinner. Anything like that, lobster thermidor.
Lobster thermidor. How did I know you were going to say something like that?
I'm teasing on that one. I'm teasing on that one.
Duck à l'orange.
I do like duck. It's usually duck with red cherry sauce. Yes.
So you can create a meal, but you're not a baker then.
No. I did try to make some bread once.
Yeah.
And as you know, I like recipes. I like instructions. However, I thought it should have been a teaspoon of salt. I put a tablespoon of salt in. So it was the best bread ever, but you just couldn't eat it.
Right.
So, no, you
Right.
just couldn't eat it.
Good.
So, which is wrong. So please read your instructions. Yes.
From the man who loves to read instructions.
Yeah, I think, what's that saying? Do as I don't and don't do.
Do as I
Yeah,
say, not as I do. Is that
that's
it?
the one.
Yeah.
That's the one. Yeah. So there we go.
So you put in a tablespoon instead of a teaspoon.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it was an edible, and also I used to find mashed potato quite difficult.
For mash get smash.
No, I put too much milk in, and it ended up looking like puree. It was just a little bit too much. But there you go. So yeah. So and just
Mash is quite hard to get right though. I find because I put mash on top of the fish pie. I find sometimes it's hard because it's kind of like if you don't go far enough, it's all horrible and chew. But then, like you say, you can then sometimes go too far, and it just ends up being like slop, doesn't it?
Yes, I found not to put hardly any milk especially for when I'm doing fish pie, because or the fish pie mix. If that's too liquidy, it can all kind of the mash can kind of mix in with the.
Yeah.
So you might think fish pie is very easy. It's not. It's a balancing act.
Yeah.
So
it's not easy at the level that we create it at, Andrew.
no, exactly. You know, there's like the mashed potatoes decorated with fork marks, so you can get it all crunchy.
Yep.
So it's very difficult.
Mm-hmm.
And I put broccoli in my fish pie as well.
too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I thought I was the only person who did that.
You've got to put in you've got to chunk it out with loads of veg. I put a load of veg in there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So as you can see, a nice little card for a wedding day with the chapel using our interlace die. So as you can see.
So perfect. And you know what I love most about that is the fact that you've seen how easy it is to create with that, and actually how quick and easy it is to use those interlace dies as well. Remember that new technology allowing you to cut through the 2 different pieces of cardstock. So if you want to create your layers straight away, you've got the ability to do that too. The 4-piece selection that you're going to get, so the 4 dies there for a £21, $27 saving, platinum price £50.97 I should say, $65.85 is your platinum price. Coming up on Creative Cravings later on there, of course, as well, we do have our hero tool, and this is a goodie today. I tell you what, this is an absolute cracker. If you love Totally Tiffany, then pick this collection up. It is the Ditto Tote and 6-piece tool collection with a 20% saving. So you've got that really cool tote plus your 6-inch straight scissors. We're going to give you your 4-pack of precision tweezers, 2 pokey tools. Could do some pokey tools in here. The large rocker blocks, so your 2-pack of rocker blocks, the 2 bigger ones. You've got your crafting knife as well with the straight crafting knife, and we're also going to give you your 5-piece replacement blades for that knife as well. That again is a really great bundle to go for if you're new to crafting, you're looking to build up your crafty stash with those core tools. That's perfect. £39.19 or $55.99 is the platinum price on that, and that is your hero tool. Available now and for 24 hours. Don't forget the hero tool. You'll see that in more detail later on with Joe and Andrew on Creative Cravings, 2 o'clock East Coast, 11 a.m. West Coast. And also coming up on the show, as you've already talked about, you're going to see iris folding, and you're going to see the return of the fold back gatefold die collection. And these are super cute, right? And every time I think of this collection, I think of Debbie Fisher when she made the card with the owl. She's got a thing with owls, a bit of a track record, hasn't she? And she made an owl card with the googly eyes, and the eyes were just all over the... I'm not really explaining it very well, but it was funny to watch at the time. But yes, 27 elements in total here, and you're also going to get 10 sheets of your cardstock as well. Is that 16 sheets then, not 10? Yeah, 16 sheets of Nina cardstock. By the way, 16 sheets of Nina cardstock in that collection. Nina cardstock on its own currently is out of stock. So that is a great way to pick up not only a really amazing collection, but you're also going to get your Nina cardstock there too. £53.59, $80.76. Shall we have a look at these cards? Because these are a little bit different, Andrew, aren't they?
They are, yes. So I'll be using the cute cupcake, and these are multimedia dies, so you can use them, I think, cut them through all the other materials such as material and fabric and mount boards, etc. So you can pretty much create quite a lot of different designs with these cards. So as you know, I was bleating on about instructions. There are some instructions in the pack. So just gives you about how to create the card and what size you need. So I had some cards and cut this down to 12 by 6.5, and as you can see, I scored at 2, 4, 8 and 10 to create, and do a concertina to create the folding card. So so to create the cupcake, you need to put the card together, and you have the shape of the cupcake, and
oh, I see.
You can... No, I did fold this correctly.
They're not quite sitting right.
It's not quite sitting right, so it might cut it out. So actually, if I try it the other way, I promise I have practiced. And we still got a gap, so yeah, so it might not, yes, okay, so we'll pop it through and show you.
So the instructions are included, but basically you're creating the shape, and then, as you're seeing here, popping the die,
yes, to create
on top to create the shape fold back.
Yes, so.
But then if you wanted to use that as a die separately, just to create your
yes,
layers on top, obviously you can do,
which once I've done this, I would have done.
Yeah.
So have to get this correct. So just get the things in the middle.
And worth bearing in mind again, you get the cupcake that you're seeing there. You've got the owl, which is your hoot. You've got the majestic butterfly and the opulent star in the collection, plus, as we said, the 16 sheets of Nina card as well. 20% saving today on that collection. £53.59 or $80.76 is your platinum price on that. And as you probably know already, you can go ahead and shop the show, get ahead, get those deals before we bring them to you later on. If you know there's something that you absolutely want, get it now, and then you can relax later on knowing that you've got the goodies coming to you, and you can soak up all of the inspiration. Busy show already, that one actually. Lots of people shopping that show, and indeed our launch day show, which is coming up at 3 o'clock this afternoon, 10 o'clock East Coast. As always, get the questions in. We've got about 15 minutes to go, so last chance to get questions in my way. And also, if you are going to be voting as well on our demo of the show, we'll be doing that vote very, very shortly indeed.
So as you can see, it's cut out as well. Although it's cut off the edge, that's the nature of the design. So I just need to cut out another one for the front of the card. So just quickly cut another one out there. So I'm just going to use our tape just to keep it all in shape. And also in the set you have different elements to decorate it up. So there's the actual cupcake, etc. So I'm just going to pop that.
So is there different instructions for each one? So the measurements are slightly different.
Yes.
Is that what the problem? Oh, I see.
Yes.
So they fold slightly differently.
So
I get it now. Sorry, I just understood.
I think I think it's the butterfly. Don't quote me. That's a little bit larger, but when you do get the package, they'll have all the different instructions, etc. So
I got you.
There we go. So I've just cut out our card, the front of the card. So there we go. So I'm just going to use our bright pink blend just to create the frosted icing or the buttercream icing on the card. So just going to, with this you can pretty much decorate it up as much as you want. So you can, if you want to use proper, not proper, 100s and thousands to create it all. So you can pretty much, or edible glitter to give it that proper look. So the whatever you want to create it with. So just edging that to give it that pink look.
There's lots of chat on the socials about fish pie, wanting both yours and my recipe. And chat, I don't know what this is. A lot of people chatting apparently about stargazy pie.
I've never heard of stargazy pie.
And someone, Sandra says, guys, look up stargazy pie. It will freak you out.
Oh, okay. We will.
Stargazy pie is a Cornish dish made of baked pilchards along with eggs and potatoes covered with pastry crust. Although there are a few different variations, the unique feature of stargazy pie is fish heads protruding through the crust, so they appear to be gazing to the stars.
So with the die you get a cherry and also a candle. So I cut out cupcake using our farmyard collection, and also 2 cherries, and also a nice little candle to go on there. And I've just for this to go on the front of the card, I've just cut this in half with the guillotine, and I'm just going to use this again to cut out the cupcake. So you need 2 of each, so you can stick them all together and pop them on your card. So just get some tape just for ease.
Trying to get that image of fish head sticking out of a pie out of my head now.
Gosh.
It's a Cornish thing, apparently.
A Cornish thing, okay. I'll have to
Don't look.
an investigation afterwards. There you go.
I love the way you just highlighted the top of that cupcake.
It's kind of like
great.
a kind of if you've got a favourite colour of icing, you can use whatever. So I just thought.
Reminds me a little bit of those little biscuits. What are those biscuits we used to have as kids? Are they called ice gems?
Yes, they weren't my favourite.
No.
I was more of a party ring.
Okay.
Party ring.
Yeah, party rings.
Party rings. Yep. So there you go. So you just put some little cherries on. And I'm a bit greedy, so I do like 2 cherries. I'll have 1 there, and then a nice candle as well.
Perfect.
There we go. And then for the inside, there we go, a nice little card to say you're invited to the party.
Brilliant.
There you go. So there you go, a simple gatefold card using the cupcake.
I love that so much, and do you know what? Again, I've loved about the demos today. I think you guys as well have is that how approachable all of them have been, sort of stripped back as well, showing you that all of the products that we bring to you are literally for everybody, no matter where you are within your crafting journey. If you like the fold-back gatefold die collection, 27 elements plus the 16 sheets of Nina card included as well. £53.59 is your platinum price, or $80.76 if you're shopping with us in the US, and you'll see all of that a little bit later on in Creative Cravings. Right, let's get the vote going. We've got just under 10 minutes remaining, so it is the all-important demo of the show vote. Andrew, can you please recap on what you have made and number up your makes?
Of course, so the first demo was using the Hunky Dory Birdsong collection, number 1, and then number 2, the Village Chapel interlace die, and number 3, the Gatefold Cute Cupcake.
1, 2, or 3. You've got, I reckon, about 5 minutes to get your votes in on that one, and we will crown the winner in just a few moments' time. Also coming up a little bit later on, the brilliant iris folding collection. I've fallen in love with this because I remember when we, because iris folding, I suppose, is a bit of an older craft, I suppose, if you like, isn't it? I think we brought it back, made it easier for you, and when we launched this collection, I did some iris folding with both Jan and Debbie Robinson, and I loved it simply for the fact, again, it's so achievable, so easy to do, and as Andrew was saying, you get the dies to be able to cut out the aperture, then you get the booklet of papers to be able to actually make those iris folds, and then but you've got this little grid there, this template, if you like, which basically tells you exactly where you need to place your papers, at what point you need to place your papers, and it makes iris folding really, really achievable. So you get your collection with 48 elements, 864 sheets of paper as well, so plenty of paper to be working with, and a great price today. So you're saving almost £24, just over $40. Platinum members get another 20% off. That is $76.68 or $127.16. And then, of course, let's just remind you what's coming up later on launch day. Well, I say later on, time is a ticking, an hour and a half to go pretty much. The Buy the Show collection from Hunky Dory is absolutely flying out of the door. Very, very busy for this collection. You're going to get all of the new goodies. So you're going to get the brand new Spring Birdsong Luxury Topper Collection with the concept card kit, with the inserts, with the Picture Perfect paper pad. You've got printed parchment there as well. On top of that, we're giving you the brand new Memorable Moments Luxury Topper Collection and card inserts, plus the Little Book of Memorable Moments and the Essential Book of Sentiments 2022 in both the Adorable Scoreable and Matte-tastic varieties. That is a huge crafty bundle, and it's proving so popular already. Loads of you have bought it during this show, and that is the way to go for value for money. If you know you love Hunky Dory, no doubt you've probably already bought it. If you're new to Hunky Dory, maybe you're seeing it for the first time, there are smaller bundles available. You can buy the Birdsong, the Memorable Moments individually, so check the web for all of those individual deals. Also worth mentioning that as well as the Hunky Dory Buy the Show collection, we've also got the Book of Toppers, which are just the cutest things. The deal on this again is brilliant for the fact that you've got the Floral Wishes, your It's a Cat's Life, and your Land of Enchantment, and it is literally books where well, they're full of toppers, really. You can simply just going to pop these out, choose what kind of card that you want to make, and then you pop out the image that you want to go with, stick it onto your card, and away you go. We'll have a look. You actually, as I say, you buy 2. I think it's the Land of Enchantment that you get for free. But let's have a quick look through these, and as we will flick through, we'll get Andrew's take on them as well. I mean, as a crafter, these must be like super handy for you, really.
Absolutely, it's like already a card already made for you in a book form, and you can, and obviously they're foiled, so which is great, and adds a bit of extra to that. And you know, they're the perfect size for like smaller size card, or you can put the background papers on to make the bigger cards as well. And as you get multiples, you can batch make and make each one slightly different with whatever sentiments you use. So it's a pretty lovely pack to use.
Yeah, super handy, like really good sort of stash builders as well. And as I say, in each book, you've got let's get it right. You've got 12 different designs, 5 of each, so 60 in total. Just give you a quick look through the flowers again. And again, you know what, even more useful, I suppose, Andrew, for the fact that, you know, you think about how many times you use flowers over the course of a crafty year.
Absolutely. You know, as, there isn't a project that you don't use a floral element. So, and everybody loves flowers. I love flowers, and there's a flower for every occasion. And a flower to suit somebody that you're making the card for.
As you can see, yeah, you've got the main element, you've got that beautiful foiled frame, you've got your foil corners there as well, and lots of different florals again covered off in that beautiful little book. Flowers for all of occasions and all, you know, all of the seasons right throughout the year. That one is included in the deal. And then your freebie. Ooh, are you a fan of all things mystical?
Do love a freebie, yeah.
Oh, a freebie, and
and I do love dragons.
And dragons.
Oh, sorry.
He prefers the freebies over the dragons. It is a good freebie to have. And again, you look at things like unicorns and fairies. Great for the kids, maybe this one.
Yeah,
as well,
also for anybody's like fantasy type cards with dragons, that kind of thing. And and also the colourways are amazing, and they all just complement each other.
Wow. Producer Johnny's just gone, can you imagine if that was real, like dragons flying around? I mean, yeah, that would be pretty scary, wouldn't it? That would be pretty scary. But there you go. You're going to get, again, a whole host of different images included in this beautiful booklet. Really, really stunning. And that's the free one, don't forget. I can't believe the deal on this. All 3 of those, so 180 cards, really, isn't it? Basically, for £19. $28. They're normally $11.99 each. You're getting the lot for $19.18. They're normally $17.99. So a really, really brilliant deal. Right, 2 shows still to come today. Of course, don't forget, as we mentioned a little bit later on, Creative Cravings. Andrew will be back with Joe, chatting more about the interlace dies, also chatting more about the fantastic gatefold cards, and of course the iris folding collection as well. And Craig and I will be back too, and I'll give you more details on that in just a second. But do we have a winner? We do have a winner. We do have a winner. So what do you reckon? 1, 2 or 3? What do you reckon's won, Andrew?
Number 1.
Number 1, you say?
I think number 1.
It's not number 1.
Oh, that has surprised me. I wouldn't know which one it is.
I'll tell you. It is number 2.
Number 2.
Yes.
There we go. The Village Chapel of Love interlace die.
Gorgeous. And what other demos have you got coming up later on for us on Creative Cravings? Is it more with that as well?
Yep, more of more interlace. I think the Love one for Valentine's, and also the Bird Cage. Also, I'm doing the Owl gatefold, and also some iris folding demonstrations as well.
Excellent. Well, we shall very much look forward to that. As I say, Creative Cravings coming your way tonight, 7 o'clock here in the UK, 2 o'clock East Coast, 11 a.m. West Coast. And before all of that, in an hour and a half just over, I will be back once again. But a long old day, I tell you what a day. This has been, feels like I've been here for 2 days. I'm back with Craig for another couple of hours. Good job, I like him, isn't it? And it's going to be a brilliant 2 hours, actually. And I know it's a show that he's been very much looking forward to over the course of the last few weeks. It is our brand new Hunky Dory Goodies launch day. And if you have enjoyed this show, actually, and you've just seen a few of the new items that I've flicked through, we're going to spend more time showing you more of the images, more time showing you all of the different ranges, flicking through the little books, taking a look through all of those sentiments as well. It's going to be a really, really brilliant show. But as I've said, just beware that a lot of the stock has already gone, particularly on that Buy the Show collection is flying out of the door. What that will be, no word of a lie, people who love Hunky Dory, who know Hunky Dory, they see a new launch, they buy the show. They don't need to question whether they're going to love it or not. They know they will. If you're new to Hunky Dory and you're not so sure, make sure you come back with us at 3 o'clock this afternoon, and I can guarantee by the end of that show, be you a beginner crafter or be you someone who's been crafting for years, it's the first time you've seen Hunky Dory, you will be walking away with at least one of the items, potentially the Buy the Show. All that is coming up. A massive thank you to Andrew. He will be back with you, as I say, this afternoon from 7 to 2 o'clock East Coast. I will be back with you in an hour and a half, Craig and I, for that amazing launch day show. Until then, check out your baskets and we'll be back in an hour and a half.